Hello, it is April 28th and welcome to my blog. I've got a couple things to share with you today. One is I am loving having new outfits all the time. I am not getting paid to say this, but I am actually kind of in love with this new subscription service I'm doing where you're pretty much borrowing clothes. So if you don't have a sister or a friend who has your style and size handy, who shops a lot, you don't always get a lot of variety of clothes in your closet unless you're buying a lot, but then you just get so many things in your closet that it gets so full. So how about borrowing things? So that's what I'm doing now. I just got a new shipment, so this necklace and this blouse of mine, whoop whoop, these are just what I'm wearing for today, and then I'm gonna stick them in the mail tomorrow and have something else. So you can check out down below if you're interested. I've got a link to that for a discount. And anyway, there is a point to this. Oh, because I was also thinking, you know what's funny? This blouse, I like it, and I really like the color, but the real pretty thing's on the back. See how pretty? And I think it's so interesting that clothing these days they often have really cool intricate backs and very plain fronts. And then I think, well, that's not cool because I don't get to see it if I'm looking in the mirror, or I guess looking down or whatever. Only people from behind get to see it. Then I was thinking, how can I reframe this in another way of life of you bring yourself to the world every day, your own self, your own beauty, your own personality, and you actually give more of your personality or share more from just being you than you realize. So you see you in this certain mirror. You see, okay, here I am, here's what I'm wearing, la la la. But you can't see what's behind you, the intricate detail that looks really cool on a blouse. So the intricate details about you that might be really inspiring to somebody else, or they might just be lovely, a simple special thing about you that you're not aware of, or that you don't always see yourself in the mirror. Maybe every now and then you do if you turn around. But so what I'm getting at here is you being you, owning you, appreciating you, and realizing that there's a lot more beauty and detail and wonderfulness of you to share that some people might already share. Find it a little odd if I say to share from looking at your backside, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about my blouse, and you know what? You might have a great backside anyway, but staying on point, I just mean appreciate yourself today and say, you know what? I am wonderful, and there are also wonderful traits about me that I don't even know because other people see them and I might not, because they're not in the mirror, but they're seen from another angle. Yeah, okay. That is how I'm going to finish that little tale for you. And I have one other thing to share with you, which is the beauty of weeds. So, similar topic, and I'm really excited. I heard from a dear friend of mine recently who she knows a lot about a lot of things, and she knows about the history of dandelions, which she was sharing with me, which have to do with, right now we often just think, oh, dandelions, sure, they could be pretty if you see them in a field all full of yellow, but at the same time, it's a weed. People see them as weeds. But actually, they originated here in the US because they were brought over from Europe as a way to survive, because dandelions are edible, they're sustenance, and they grow well in any climate. So it was actually a strategic move to bring them here, and they have clearly thrived. And so I think it's time we start appreciating them, and you start looking at ways that you can eat dandelions, because they are edible. I don't know all the details, I will admit. I know I have eaten dandelion greens before and put them in my salads, And I know you can also make them into tea, and they've got a lot of nutritional benefit if you choose the right part of the flower and plant. And lastly, about this, speaking of weeds, okay, yeah, I'm gonna angle it this way. Can you see that gorgeous little flower? So it turns out that is a weed. We have a little garden on our balcony and get weeds a lot, pull them out when they get started, and that's that. But we had one pot this year that was full of weeds and nothing else. We had nothing we were expecting to grow, so as an experiment we thought, maybe let's just see what happens if we let it grow a little. And it turns out it's such a pretty flower. So I'm glad we gave it a chance to blossom and bloom and appreciate, because I've tried growing other flowers on this balcony and it's not always easy to do really pretty ones that thrive well in a pot and getting a lot of wind in a higher tier balcony. So this makes me happy, and I want to just appreciate these flowers for what they are. Not weeds, but lovely, lovely flowers. And so thank you for growing. I'm still going to pick them if they end up in my other pots, but by the by. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, a fabulous Friday, and an excellent weekend, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye.